Welcome to Just Show Up with Brenda Thompson. I'm your mama bear, and this is the podcast for real estate agents who are done chasing shiny strategies and ready for the truth about what really works. Each week, I'll share simple, practical steps to help you show up with consistency and courage so you can build lasting success in business and in life. In today's episode, we will talk about what's wrong with real estate brokerages right now and what needs to change. Let's be honest, many brokerages are built to serve themselves and not their agents. They take more than they give. They promise the world, but deliver very, very little. And the result, agents feel unseen, unsupported, financially drained. That old model is broken, and it's time we talk about why. So let's talk about the problem. Traditional brokerages and traditional real estate. You think about how much technology has changed the way we've done business. A lot of older traditional models built big, gorgeous, beautiful offices, and there's still a place for that, don't get me wrong. But in spending all of that money and putting all of that money up front, it made it hard for brokerages to be able to then start to conserve costs as technology has afforded us the opportunity to do more settings like this, to do more training like this, to just take advantage of where technology has brought us. Traditional models, it was harder for them to scale back on some of those hard costs. And so their output every single month, every single year was so high that it made it difficult for them to adjust their commission models to be able to give agents what they really need and want right now. And because of advancements of technology, quite frankly, we don't need those giant offices anymore. Don't get me wrong. We still need offices. Our agents still need human support. So they need to be able to come into the office and see people there and to collaborate with each other. But they don't need the big giant office that left those brokerages with a big, huge bill every month to pay for that office, to pay for all of those people who were there, when technology has afforded us the opportunity to do more with less. That also ties in the human cost, because then you have a lot of people there and more people, and the agent starts to feel unseen, unheard. They start to feel more like a number than someone who is valued. They don't feel like they're getting the support they need. They don't feel like they're getting the compensation they need, the training they need. You know, as our contracts change, as our rules change, and of course laws are different from state to state, but as they change, if they're not getting that support, that encouragement they need, it leads to a lot of burnout. And so you find the business to be a bit of a revolving door. Agents might come in as part-time agents because they still need to pay their own bills. And if they're not getting the support they need, you might find an agent who had great potential to be an excellent real estate agent simply get burned out and simply leave. One thing consumers don't happen to know is that agents almost always are surviving solely on their commission, on their compensation. We don't have a huge salary that comes our way, and compensation or the commission is just a bonus. And so for an agent who is, especially a new agent, spending money here and there and there and there, and then having to do a giant split with their office, it's easy for them to get burned out. It's easy for them to simply give up on the business. So what is it that an agent actually needs? It's pretty simple. They need a broker who shows up. They need support and collaboration around them of other agents who show up. That collaboration is really important, especially for a new agent, but also for a seasoned agent who sometimes just runs up against a wall. They don't know where to turn. They don't know what the answer is. They need a broker. They need an office staff. They need other agents in their office that they can go to. Just sometimes it's just bouncing ideas off of each other. They need a predictable and transparent compensation model so that they can calculate it on the fly. They know what they're giving to their brokerage and they know what they're going to be taking home. They also, most importantly, in my opinion, need a culture of integrity, of encouragement, where they feel seen, where they feel heard, where they can go to when there are issues that they need help with. So some of the stories I hear are agents who will reach out to their office, whether it's by phone or email or any other method, and simply never get a response. I'm not saying it takes 24 hours or a couple of days or maybe from Friday to Monday because of the weekend. I'm saying they never get a response. If you find that happening, then you're not being seen. You are truly undervalued. And that's when you know for certain that it is time to make a change. There actually is a better way. There is a way to put together a brokerage model that supports the agent, that encourages the agent, that gives them training, especially when there are changes within the real estate business as far as contracts or things like that, that even an experienced agent needs guidance and support on. The same for that new agent with mentorship. There is a way to give the agent everything they need, make them feel seen and heard, help them to be part of a culture of integrity, of encouragement, of collaboration, and still give them the tools, the training, the support that they need to be able to run a better business. Putting together a model to where you put the agent first is what we've been able to do, and giving the agent all the tools that they need to be able to survive. I love to describe this as a silver platter of tools. They can pick and choose what they use, just like that silver platter at that very nice dinner with the hors d'oeuvres. You can pick and choose the items you want. And some are great, and some you kind of go, those are great, but they're not for me. So we've been able to present a silver platter of tools for our agents and yet give them what they need where they are at and still be able to maximize commissions back in their own pockets. So if you're finding that you are tired of that old brokerage model, the broken one, the one that takes more than it gives, it's time to make a change. You deserve a place that backs you, that celebrates you for who you are, and actually helps you to thrive. Because when you show up, your brokerage should show up just as hard for you. And if there's something you'd like to chat with me about, I am available. So whether it's local support, whether it's state or national support, I truly have connections across this country. I could put you with the right broker if you need help there. Or honestly, if it's just something that you want to ask me about, I am here for you. No strings attached. Just reach out to me, and I'd love to hear what your problems are and how we can come up with a solution. This episode of Just Showing Up with Brenda Thompson has been sponsored by HomeSmart Stars Real Estate. HomeSmart Stars is the home for lots of real estate agents across the state of Texas because they find at HomeSmart Stars they get the tools, the training, the support, and the best commission in order to make their real estate careers a successful one. So if you're looking for a place to not feel like you're doing it all alone and have full brokerage support and amazing tech tools, then HomeSmart Stars is the home for you.